What's the deal? It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. I don't know if these mics working. I feel like I'm so 2015 with cords in the headphones. Like, who's doing that now? Like, I mean, that's just how it goes, man. Let me know how the stream look. You know what I'm saying? You know how everything look. Let me know if the light too bright. My nose looks shiny, though. I look like Rudolph. How that light look? Which light look better? I need to turn the. Let me know if I need to turn it down. Hold up. Okay, so this right here is all the settings up. Matter of fact, let me make it all the way up. That's all the way to settings up. That's a no. All right. So we're gonna do shoot, man. Let's go out down like about 40, 49. This thing got a remote to it. I needed that on. How that look? Too bright. What's the deal? Everybody coming in, man. What's the deal, Mike Durham? Little symbol. Hold up. That's straight. That's too bright. I'm trying to get this light right. Shoot, we gonna ride. But yeah, man, shouts out to everybody coming in, man. Welcome to the Don't Get Tucked In series, man. Episode 6, episode 5 or 6. This is episode 6. And today I got a very, 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 very special guest coming in. Shouts out to everybody coming into the live. Shouts out to Michael Ivy, the Swing Agency, Nesco BE, Little Trap. Who the first ones in here? My boy Baby Chain Gang. D So Smooth, Don Logan, them boys been waiting. 1313. Shouts out to Torres. She always showing love, man. Shouts out to Gerardo Torres. Everybody showing love. But today on the Don't Get Tucked In interviews was a series I'm running where I interview artists that come on the show. You don't have to just be a music artist. If you just a podcaster, you are a YouTube creator. If you just a person that want to talk some shit, hit me in my email and we can talk and we can get you on the show. You know, if you anybody. And today's special guest he's been following me since I had 400 subscribers, probably earlier than that. He's like the first one who ever seen my video. So anything, man, I route this guy, cool as I don't know what, straight out of Canada, you know what I'm saying? Funny thing is, there's a funny story I got to say, man. You know what I mean? First thing first, he's going to be my first white guest. So I found the whitest shirt in my closet. It don't get no whiter than Dilly Dally. You know what I'm saying? It don't get no whiter than Dilly Dally. And he's like, yo, Dilly Dally, dude. I don't get no whiter than that. But, you know, besides that, the funny story is that he called me son. I'll be like, yo, this is my pops. You know what I'm saying? Because he said I remind him so much of himself. Cool as I don't know what. He was like, yeah, man, how you be talking about the conspiracy stuff? You like my son? I'm like, yeah, me like my pops. Funny thing is, I know my father watched my content. So pops, when I say call him like, hey, pop, you know what I'm saying? It's a joke. Because what happened is, in real life, my father, shouts out to the real Dwayne McClain, my dad, man. That's the real Dwayne McClain. My father, he didn't have a father growing up. So like a couple years, like 10 years ago, he was cool with this older white guy. This older white guy took him in. He like, hey man, this is my pops, man. This is my only dad. So my father didn't have a father. So when I first met OG Scotty, he reminded me just like Mr. Larry, man. And Mr. Larry, that's who my pops was. Well, the guy he adopted, his adopted father. And when I first met OG Scotty Blynx, I seen this video. I'm like, yo, he remind me of my granddad, man. Like, that's my pops pop. So to my real father, that's the only reason why, you know what I'm saying? Don't be hitting me up like, yo, why you calling that man pop? I'm your dad. And, nah, ain't nothing like that, man. This right here is like my adopted father, you know what I'm saying? OG Scotty Blynx in the building. And y'all, we gonna rock out. Guess what? He said he knows the entire plan, how to take down the Illuminati, man. He said he's gonna give it all out tonight. So y'all all show love to my guests. Don't be talking no crazy stuff. I got my moderators there. Moderators, do your job tonight. People start getting disrespectful. Get them out of here. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pay y'all respects, show love, tune in. I'm about to bring my man Scotty Blynx. You ready? Thumbs up, you ready? All right.
How's it going?
Building, man.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me. Good. I'm not gonna break down their plan. I'm gonna tell you who them boys is.
You know he's gonna tell you who them boys is. Yeah.
So how you doing? How's everything going with all the shit going on down where you're at, man?
Man, everything's straight, man. Everything good right now. You know, I can't complain. How about everything on your end?
Yeah, it's good. It's getting a little crazy though. I mean, like seriously, with some of my best friend that I grew up with. Okay, okay, with this election thing. Okay, it's basically what they're doing, it's the Hegelian dialect, and that's order out of chaos.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Trump is just as much of a fucking down with them boys as Biden and Camilla. The only thing is Trump seems to be, I mean, he's done some stuff. It seems like maybe we'd have a bit more time. The timeline with the others, I mean, it's horrible.
Right.
Yeah, so like Camilla, what did she? She voted on the crime bill that probably locked up more black people than anybody.
Right.
Same as Biden. I mean, when you look at the issues, okay,
Mm-hmm.
um, and that's what scares me is, I mean, it's like people are under a magic spell, and they literally are.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell them nothing
Mm-hmm.
about the masking, about this virus. You can show them evidence for hours. They don't want to
OG.
see it.
They don't want to see it. That's they brainwashed. They
They
brainwashed
don't
to the
want
fact
to see it. Okay, and that's what I'm telling you. And I'm gonna tell you how that this shit started as far as sort of our generations happening. All right, a lot of this stuff is out of the thing called the Tavistock Institute. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the Tavistock Institute was a place. It's like a little institute or whatever of a bunch of fucking uppity white guys from Britain and Europe.
Hold on. Oh, I'm lost, man. Hold on. Keep me up, man. What you explaining right now?
I'm explaining basically how they're putting the spell on us, how they've
Okay.
researched it, where all this brainwashing came from, why music is doing what it's doing to people. People don't realize what it's doing to them. Okay, where the whole what do you call it? The whole 60s thing,
Mm-hmm.
the whole hip hop genre, it's
Mm-hmm.
all planned. The reason why black people are killing each other with gangster rap because a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of people planned this. Okay,
True.
it's been planned.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just give you a little bit of shit. Okay, so basically this here, let me put the fucking thing down. Okay, basically this stuff is done by a group called the Tavistock Institute. Okay,
Right.
and the Tavistock Institute is basically the 300 families, or not.
Okay. So they get all the information from this institute, and this institution are the 300 families.
Yeah, that's and
Okay.
it's or the 13, sorry, the 13 families. Sorry,
Okay. So
the
this
commit
institution is part of the 13 families.
yeah, and it's the Committee of 300, sorry. And the Committee of 300 is basically the British East India Company that was colonizing, Britain, or India, Canada, and so forth. And they got all their money from opium trades, and they went into China and literally forced the Chinese to buy opium through their tea trades. And that's
Yeah.
what the British East Indian Company was. And same with the Hudson Bay Company. Okay, the Hudson Bay Company did the same thing, but not with opium, but up in Canada. And they came in Canada and they literally took the land, raped all the Indians. They forced them not to speak their language. They took hundreds and hundreds of children away from their families, moved them onto residential schools. They took all the land and put them into reservations. Okay, and this is what the colonization has done. And these guys have been doing this in countries and countries and countries all around the world. So let me find here. So the Tavistock Institute was created in 1947, okay, by the Jesuits, and it's in England.
Okay.
Okay, and this is where the MK Ultra comes from. You've heard about that?
Yeah.
The MK Ultra mind control.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the MK Ultra mind control. Okay. The CIA, all these other intelligence organizations, they all get their shit from this. The MI6 and Britain. These guys are the foundation, and it's basically the Phoenicians, they're called.
Man, so you going deep tonight, OG? I ain't.
Yeah,
See,
I told you, man. I'm your fucking Yoda, buddy. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you some shit. I don't know exactly, you know what I mean? But I'm breaking down some shit for you, so I'll tell you. Yeah, this is where this shit comes from. It's some
I'm learning right now. So I got to keep up. So
yeah,
the school got their teachings from this. What's their name again?
Well, they're the Phoenicians.
Phoenicians.
Yeah, okay. And I'll get into this. I'm just actually learning about some of this stuff. I swear to God, since this election shit, I honestly haven't slept. I didn't go into work today because I was just going over shit and this and that because I want to give you some stuff. So these guys, what they're doing is they're basically culture creation. They're creating culture. They're creating they're creating scenes. They're creating they're basically directing human behavior. Okay, and this Tavistock Institute, they have their hands literally in MIT, in the public school system. I mean, you name it, they've either funded it or they're part of it.
How you spell that so I can put it in the chat? It's
Tavistock?
called what? Yeah.
Okay. I'm not the best speller, man. Come on, really?
How you saying it? Tavistock?
Tavistock Institute.
Hey, I'm pretty sure Google would.
Yeah. You'll look up. Okay, yeah. Look. Okay, I'm gonna give you some source material to. Here, just a sec. Here, you gotta bear with me because I got notes and I'm a fucking scatter guy. Here, okay. Tavistock. The Tavistock Institute. There's a book written by a fellow by the name. The book is called The Committee of 300, and fuck me. Okay, well, we'll get back to that. Anyways, the book is called the Committee of 300, and I'll find the author in a minute. But this is a very, very good book. It'll give you source material on this kind of stuff. And this is okay. This is how nefarious the Tavistock Institute is. Okay. You ever heard of a little band called the Beatles?
Yes.
Okay. What they did with the Beatles, and there's all kinds of shit on this, is John Lennon and Paul McCartney, the original Paul McCartney, made a satanic pact. Okay.
Oh shit.
So what happened?
Nah, go ahead. They made a satanic pact.
They made a satanic pact. So then what happened is the original Paul McCartney got sacrificed on a 9/11 date. Okay? They killed him in a car crash. On the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper album, in Sgt. Pepper, it says, he blew his mind out in a car. So basically, Sgt. Pepper is dropping all these hints about what happened. I'm telling you, man, the Beatles is the first of just a sec. The Beatles is the first sort of inclination of this magic spell or of what's going on and how they perform the Hegelian dialect. Okay, the Beatles came on the scene. They were basically just four white guys playing fucking shitty music. They didn't know what they basically could just whatever. They got picked by George Martin, who was the producer of the Beatles.
Okay.
And he basically grabbed these four guys, just like a boy band, and he schooled them. He got them to what their job was to learn how to play live. So up until 1966, the Beatles just went around and they played live. And what happened and what they say is the girls were coming screaming so much that they would pee themselves. And that's because of frequency. So we'll get to that later. So frequency, that's part of the mind control, okay? So with this Beatles story, the Beatles are just a rock and roll band going around touring. While they're touring, everyone thinks John Lennon and McCartney wrote all their music. They didn't write it. They had George Martin writing these songs. These songs, the first early songs written by the Beatles, were too advanced for some guys to write. If you look into music and how music's written and that's complicated shit. But it's very mathematical, and I'm not a mathematical guy, but you know what I mean? I put the things together. And the Beatles songs were written a lot more advanced than what these guys could do.
Right.
So what happens? This Paul McCartney dies in the car crash. They replaced him. The Tavistock Institute literally replaced Paul McCartney. And when you look at old pictures of Paul McCartney with Jane Asher's girlfriend, The new one that comes in with Jane Asher, he's a foot taller. Just okay. Just let me get to my Beatles page here. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So they basically wrote. So they were writing all the albums for the Beatles. So when the Beatles went to India and they came back. Shit. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Let's start. Sergeant Pepper. Sorry, buddy. Okay, Sergeant Pepper was the Beatles' big album. Okay, and that's when Paul McCartney died. They basically dropped all the hints on Sergeant Pepper about what happened. These songs were extremely hard to write. Okay, they're very hard to write. And what they did was they brought in a guy named Billy Shears. So on the first Beatles, William Shepard, Billy Shears, and on the first Beatles, or in the songs in Sgt. Pepper, they talk about Billy Shears, so on and so forth. But okay, and what I'm saying is the Beatles were a creation of the Tavistock Institute. The Beatles were the antithesis. The Rolling Stones were the antithesis. They were the bad guys. The Beatles were the good guys. The Rolling Stones were the bad guys. They brought them in, and they were okay. These guys are looking into frequency. Okay, frequency in music, and just in our life, like when you're looking into the light, right? Light is a frequency. We see so many colors. When you're looking into sound, we only hear so many sounds. There's a frequency. It's 442 hertz, which is actually detrimental to the human body. Okay, so these guys are doing research in frequency way back. This is in the 40s, and this is even earlier, man. So these guys, they get, this is evil shit, and they're doing magic spells. Okay, I'm kind of getting lost here in my
No, I'm gonna help you out. All right, so you got Billy Shears, the Tavistock Institute made the Beatles. They used frequencies to control people, all right, and they got very advanced frequencies in their music. And the Rolling Stones were the bad guys, and the Beatles was the good guys, and that's just how they created it, so they can help spread the frequency and make people go crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Get me on track. I'm a little nervous here, Dwayne. You got a lot of big following, buddy. You're a good guy. I'm a white guy on a black fucking platform. I'm fucking. You know what I mean? I'm fucking scared as fuck here. I think I'm gonna get shot. Listen to me. Okay. Wait. Okay. So, listen. The brainwashing. What it entails? It entails frequency, predictive programming, language, symbols, hand signs, and gematria. Okay, and songs are written with gematria. So gematria is speaking words into context using speaking numbers into letters into words. You know what Zach with his gematria? Zach Hubbard. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, gematria. It's so they use this in songs. They also use the frequency. And I'm kind of fucking bombing here, but that's
no, you ain't bombing. No. See, here's the thing, though. People understand. Here's the thing: when you doing this type of stuff, I hear you talking and you find information. People actually, you in your mind, like when I do most of my videos. I bomb 90% of the videos. I just keep going.
Dude, you know something? You like honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I love your shit, Dwayne, and I'm trying to give you some source shit, and I'm a really sketchy, like kind of what do you call it, researcher as far as myself goes. I'm kind of a
but keep up where you was at. You was at the part about talking about the music and magic, and
So
keep that up. We gotta break down the who them boys really are. Come on now.
Yeah. I'll get to that. Okay, so let me just break up into some of this magic shit. I'll tell you, like with the etymology of words, right? English language is yeah, it was presented to us. So like spelling equals spells.
Okay.
Grammar, grimoire, the books, right, your right of passage. Curse is a hex. The curse is,
Right.
the sentence, jail sentence, right? Page, it's a page. Excuse me, is a young boy that's your helper, like a young male servant. Being awake is what is it? A, it's awakening from the dead.
Yeah, awake from the dead.
You awake from the dead in the morning,
and then in the funeral you gotta awake.
Exactly. So you see how complicated that is, right? Like the words, they have double meaning, right? So God and dog. Okay, that's another example. Live evil.
Yeah, back and forth. Hey,
yeah.
Hold on, I gotta ask you a question though. Why
Okay.
is God dog backwards? I'm gonna give you my reason. I think it's because a lot of they preachers and teachers come from the not Osiris. What's that radio company? Not Set. What's that radio company with the dog and the star?
RCA.
Not RCA. It's like a streaming service, like a radio.
Damn. Oh, Sirius, the dog star. Yeah.
The dog star. A lot of their worship comes from that dog star. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, is that why they made God dog? Because they worship that. I think that came first.
Something that's kind of what I'm trying to get on. Okay, and like I said, I've honestly, Dwayne, I've been looking at this shit all fucking day, and it's all twirling around in the head. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. This shit, that's what they're doing, and that's what they do with these songs on the radio. So not only are they hitting you with the frequency, they're hitting you with this etymology, then they're hitting you with the symbols. Okay.
So let me ask you this. You think that's why they throw all those hidden symbols in movies and hidden symbols in their hands and hand gestures? Those hand signs,
exactly.
They can actually brainwash you with those hand signs.
Exactly. That's exactly why they do that.
So they're actually casting spells on us by putting that stuff.
That's exactly what they're doing. That's 100% exactly what they're doing. And it sounds like I look like this crazy tinfoil hat fucking guy telling you.
Man. But if you went on this channel, you a tinfoil hat person, man.
But I'm telling you, man, that's what they're fucking doing. It's these guys, and I'm telling you, it's fucking advanced. Okay, we've been dumbed down with the fluoride, with the TV, with everything. Like literally, just even for me to try to explain this to you, I don't even have the ability to. I'm trying to do my best here. This shit, what they're doing is fucking advanced fucking occult knowledge, hidden knowledge. That's what occult means, right? Hidden knowledge. And so just a couple other examples, therapist, the rapist.
I never looked at it like that.
You hear me? Okay, and I'm telling, so, and not only that, I mean, I'm just kind of trying to throw a few little things here, how they're getting us. So, okay, that's how they get us on the media level. Okay, and in the media, it's owned by 6 people, right? All the fucking companies that are around basically go up on a pyramid umbrella to the same 6 fucking people. That's what all these mergers are. When these guys merge the companies, this and that. And and the thing, somebody says, well, okay, well, how do they keep all this secret? Oh, it's impossible. They can't keep a secret like that. Yes, they do. They do it through the secret societies and the bloodlines. It's literally a different fucking race as far as I'm concerned. It's that different. This thing has gone on so fucking long. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and they hate us, and it's not a black and a white thing, man. It's
why do they hate people though? What is their reason for hating us?
I don't know, man. It's some jealousy or something, but it's because they eat us. I think I don't know, man, really, but it's something fucking sinister. That's very like you look at all this fucking adrenochrome shit. And all that has roots back to fucking ancient.
Here's my scenario. What I think is what happened. It is okay. In order to have bad, you gotta have. In order to have good, you gotta have bad. You can't have
Exactly.
good and nothing bad. So what is happening is good is getting his ass whooped by right now. Bad is just taking over. So there's two energies out here. You got a good energy and an evil energy. The evil energy is just bullying the good energy right now, and these guys are working for that evil energy. So
Yeah.
they are helping the evil energy win by having us be as evil as possible. So
I
that's
think
what I'm
you,
thinking is what's going on right now.
I think you really are hitting on something there. It's definitely about the duality, right? The checkerboard. What
Mm-hmm.
as above, so below. You hear this shit all the time, black and literally, like, okay, have you tried to explain to somebody about what's going on? Like, they literally, it's literally the opposite is what they believe, is what you're trying to talk to somebody about. You
Right.
understand?
And I've been studying today, and the I was when I posted that video today with Anton LaVey, and he said the world needs hate as much as it needs good. So these
Yeah.
guys live to be hateful.
Well, the thing is too is with okay, when they hate and when they sacrifice, it's like it flips. So if they're hating and doing evil, it's giving them good. That's what they think. Do you know what I mean? It's that fucked up. It's that flip. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, man. And this is nothing new under the sun. That's kind of what I'm trying to tell you with the Beatles and all this stuff. And what I mean when I went back to the Beatles, sort of fucking, is they literally replaced a fucking celebrity way back then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's what I'm trying to say to you. And I mean, if you've done as much fucking research as I have on that shit, it's pretty much undeniable. Like they literally. So what are they doing now with the fucking technology they have? It's crazy, man. They're literally clones, or yeah, like I don't even know what to think, man. Like even with this YouTube stuff, half of these guys are agents.
Mm-hmm.
When you're going to look for truth or you're going to try to find something out, right? Even the flat Earth or whatever, these guys are agents.
Well,
And
there's a reason why most of them are agents, because they have to be controlled. They're putting out certain type of information. They have to be controlled, man. Like once you and they know the techniques of brainwashing people.
well, that's what I'm saying, and that's what this Tavistock Institute is. And if anyone, that's what I'm trying to say to you about this. If anyone that you're talking to wants to say, "Oh, you're a crazy conspiracy theorist," well, I'm telling you, the word conspiracy theorist came from the fucking Tavistock Institute.
Mm.
Okay, you know what I mean? Like these
Hold up.
motherfuckers. Yeah,
Are we saying the Tavistock Institute are them boys?
them boys. Okay, you want to hear? I'll tell you a couple family names. Is what I got. I only got a couple, but they're Phoenician families in Venice. Okay, and these people make the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the DuPonts. Those are their whipping boys, really. So where is that? Yeah.
Use the highlighter.
Yeah, I know. I got the highlighter. It's just I got so many fucking notes. It's crazy. Okay, it's here it is. It's Luacatis. The
How you spell that? Wakakis?
I don't know how Luacatis. I just Luacatis, like it's an Italian. I don't know how to spell it. I heard the name. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not.
Hey, I'm about to do it the best way I can in the chat.
Yeah. It's a Luacatis. The Recanotis, the Recanotis, and the Volti du Maseratis. The Volti du Maseratis.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I okay. If you get the book, the Committee of 300,
13 or 300.
the Committee of 300. Okay, yeah, here it is. The Committee of 300, and it's by Dr. Coleman. The Committee of 300 by Dr. Coleman. That's even if you go even look on YouTube and you can hear the another, but that's a guy you got to listen to. The Committee of 300. Okay. There's another guy. I'll give you a list of some authors. You got your pen out right now?
No, I can
No?
get one. Hold on. No, I can get one though.
Okay, well no, whatever. Is there a question? Any questions? Whatever.
No,
Anything?
go ahead. No, go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So basically, these guys are they're working with this high level magic, and it sounds crazy, but it's nothing new under the sun. It's
But I
ancient.
want to ask you where they get the magic from.
Okay, yeah. This is gonna get crazy, and I'm just learning about some of this stuff. But okay, This is some wild shit. I mean,
All right, man, go
seriously,
ahead.
these guys are so fucking rich and so connected. Okay, that they literally rewrote history. As far they've literally rewrote history. So when so if you look at some old buildings, okay, they'll call them Greco-Romano buildings, right? With the pillars, right? Joachim and Boaz, the pillars. But they have these buildings all over the world, okay? In South America, North America, everywhere, Europe, Asia. These buildings, they're built with huge doorways, huge archways, big door archways. Another
Right.
thing, these buildings are also, they have archways, but they're windows on the ground level. And I'm going to tell you some sites to check this out, because this is extremely fascinating. So what I'm kind of looking at, and these motherfuckers literally have hijacked history till about 1812. Everything after 1812 we kind of know, but up until they literally reset the whole thing. There's maps in there's old maps 1700 whatever, and of a land called Tartaria. And they're all over the place. So you check it out. When you get off,
you talking about these big structures that's everywhere, those Greco-Roman?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. That's the Twin Towers was a Joaquin and Boaz.
Yeah. That's but the Twin Towers. We built that shit. Those are boxes. I'm talking about the Canadian Parliament buildings, the White House, with the copper tops. I'm talking about Salt Lake City, all the buildings there where the Mormons are. Those buildings were still here when Columbus and that came. Those fucking buildings were here.
So
there's no
hold up. The White House was never built. They've been here.
Are you fucking kidding me? They had horse and fucking carriage, and you see the fucking size of those pillars and that kind of shit. No, we didn't build that shit. I'm telling you, that's these fucking boys, man.
That's exclusive shit right there. See, I ain't even know that, y'all. So
yeah, dude, I'm telling you,
a lot of the buildings that are like ancient in like America, like like what about the Abraham Lincoln Monument? What about that?
Yes, yeah, okay. And the what do you call that statue with all the fucking faces on it? Yeah, the with all the presidents. Yeah. Oh, that shit was here, man. It was here. There's all kinds of buildings around North America. You could look in pretty much every big city, and their post office or their government buildings. They're these older Greco-Romano buildings. A lot of times they have like another level, like a basement level, but this level, it's an archway. You wouldn't put an archway on the ground as a builder. You just, as your base, you just fucking wouldn't do that. That would be a regular floor level. I mean, so there seems like when they talk about the cataclysm, like the flood and that, there seems to have been this a civilization with buildings before that was here, and they've had all these wars. The War of 1812, then all the first that wrecked all the architecture, right? When you go look at some of these old buildings, there's no way we fucking built them. The care I build fucking houses, man. We build shit. We build boxes that fucking fall apart. Okay. These buildings are fucking amazing. They have all kinds of fucking little.
And some of these buildings were made
statues.
in like the 1800s, and they was like made. You said horse and carriage. There's no way they built those structures with those pillars. So I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's almost like how people can't figure out how the pyramids was built.
Well, that's okay. So what I'm saying, they had when you look at these old buildings, and I'm going to give you some websites. Check out Flat Earth British. Check out John Levy and Mind Unveiled, and that'll kind of give you an overview of what I'm kind of trying to talk about. But these buildings had free energy. Okay, if you notice those buildings, like the Canadian Parliament building, has all kinds of copper on the roof and these little fucking antenna things and shit. Okay, when you see the old fucking photographs of San Francisco, there's just a few people walking around.
What's it called? Let me look it up on my phone. What's it called?
It's called John Levy or Flat Earth British.
No. The Canada what?
Tartaria. Oh, the Canada Parliament building, Canadian Parliament building.
That up.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk it up.
Okay. Yeah. So, kind of, and I've just been getting into this, man. And okay, a paranoid person. What is it here? What do they say? Anyways, a paranoid person has the ability.
See this. Is that it?
Yes. Yeah.
That's
okay.
It?
You see the copper on the roof?
Hold up.
You see the copper on the roof and how nice that building is built. Well, Canada, how old is Canada? We're 50 years old.
Hold up. How old is Canada? Canada's 150 years old.
150 years old? Okay, 150 years ago, when they said do you think they could build that shit? Look at that.
Let me see what year it was built. They said they built it in 1916. So you saying they lied? They ain't never built it?
Yeah, I'm saying it was there when they came here. So in 1916 they might have refurbished it or they dug it out. It's been flooded. Okay, they dug it out. And that's why the archways and a lot of floors have been flooded. So what I'm kind of getting at, and like I said, I'm just getting into this. Like really, but it's part of the same thing. Really, it's the same fucking people, and they literally reset our fucking, the whole civilization. They came out of whatever. Okay, there's this shit. Okay, when you look at the fucking Statue of Liberty. Right? It's on, when you look at it from down, it's on a thing called a star fort. Look up star forts. Star forts. They're all over the world, everywhere. They say, the fucking, the Revolutionary War, or the Civil War, they built this, or they built this in the War 1812. But the island of Malta is nothing but a fucking star fort. Okay? I'm telling you, man, this shit, it goes way deeper than what they've told us. They've literally stole history. And the theory is that they literally took 1,000 years from us. So when they're talking about like the 1700s, that would be the 700s. So I think that history is completely flipped. Like, and that's what I'm saying. As above, so below. It's not so fucking long ago that this shit was stolen from us, right?
So how they steal 1,000 years of history? Like, explain that. Like
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's a theory that it's just coming in, but dude, it's fucking fascinating. Yeah.
So basically, what they're saying, they lied to us about a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah. Okay. There's another thing: the orphan trains. You can look that up. They where all these kids they go in, just kill fucking indigenous people, take their kids, and then take them over to somewhere else. It's like, dude, I'm telling you, the history that was written to us was written like it was given to us. I don't even know. I think a lot of the shit didn't even happen. It's just it's been fed to us on mind control.
So what are a few things that are key in history, but you think didn't happen?
Oh fuck! I like, honestly, Dwayne. I wasn't really even expecting to talk about this because I'm just new onto this shit. But I'm telling you, there is Dwayne. You think I'm a fucking crazy, but I'm this crazy old white guy. You
No,
listen to me, man. You listen to me, son. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. You got to check out Tartaria. Okay, look up Tartaria.
How you? Let me look that up. I'm about to look it up right now. So what's so
T-A-R.
important about this place?
Okay, it was a global civilization. It was the first global civilization. It was everywhere. The buildings everywhere. Look up Tartaria. Tartaria and a mud flood.
Okay,
And that's
Tartaria. The Tartaria period, or the system of rocks deposit, a lay associated with a certain Christian Mosaic organization,
yeah.
geology relating to it to know the first
You got to
period.
keep going. You got to keep going. I'm telling, like, you
Okay.
got to check out some different sites. Flat Earth British and John Levy are a very good start, a very good where to start. And
Okay.
like that, these guys on their sites, they give you examples of old pictures and they'll walk you through it, and they bring you down off of Wikipedia and what Wikipedia says when San Francisco was you know, after the fire, whatever, and they'll show you buildings that have been standing there. It's fucking amazing, Dwayne. I'm telling you, this shit is deeper than what we can even. It's way deeper, man. And I just started figuring out this, or like finding out about this Tartaria shit. So I was like really trying to, you know, just tell you about, you know, what the plant, like about the Tavistock, how they broke up the family, and how you know what I mean, how they're doing that. But like I said, this shit goes deep, man. It really does. And I don't know what we can do to combat it, except, I mean, stay positive.
We gotta find the we gotta get in contact with the spirits they fighting. We gotta get in contact with the good spirits. And we gotta tell them, we gotta get in contact with them and talk to them. Like, we gotta find a way, because their ass whooped right now. And they gotta give us some spells, man. Like, for real. Like, they gotta give us some good spells cast on the earth, you know what I mean? And we also, as people, gotta start spreading the love. You know, we gotta start being better people. That's how we can help them out. If y'all don't want to learn about the magic or whatever, you can help them out by telling your brother to chill out, you know, like, because right now, evil is getting over, and good is getting his ass whipped right now.
You know, I totally agree with you, man. And that's part of this thing is some of this occult shit and this stuff is probably meant for good too. Like I don't know. Like I said, I'm just learning this shit, right? But I like to, you know, I've stumbled upon some crazy shit, and it's undeniable. It really is. Like when you look at Zach's gematria breakdowns on certain things, certain narratives, they're undeniable. It's undeniable. So
it's scary almost. When I watch this channel, I'm like, yo, this shit's scary.
So what that tells me, and from what I've looked into with this Phoenician shit just now, okay, these guys, these Jesuits, these popes, these fucking high wizards, man, they still are doing this shit, you know? They're still down in their fucking caves and their catacombs, whatever, fucking doing numerology and all this kind of shit, and they don't even go on our calendar.
So they don't go on our calendar?
Yeah, they don't even go on our calendar. You know what I mean? Like there's everything is a fucking lie. Literally everything. Everything we've seen on TV, the news, the idols that we all worship, they're all fucking in on it. Everything. It's crazy, man. It really is. But like, okay, just look at what happened with hip hop, right? Everyone's killing each other and drinking fucking lean.
Hey, what the fuck, man? I want you to speak on what happened to the rock star era, the 80s era. Like, how did they, like, what was the brainwashing on them? Like, okay, so we know in the black community.
Okay. So let's get into this. Okay, back with the Tavistock Society, I'm telling you, they started with the Beatles. Okay, they basically created this band, this fucking boy band, and they modeled it along esoteric spells, so everything was on dates and what, you know what I mean. I don't have all the fucking notes of each example, but I'm telling you, this shit was done on the dates. A lot of 9/11, a lot of 3s and 6s and 9s. Okay, all that shit was huge.
Okay.
So what happens is this: you enter the CIA, of course, which is trained by Tavistock, MI6. It's all about the intelligence agencies, and what do they need? They need money, okay, and they want control. They want to learn how to control people.
Okay.
So in the 60s, what they did, Life magazine had an article, and this is how the whole hippie thing started. Life magazine had an article about Terrence McKenna going off to Mexico and eating some magic mushrooms and some shit. And there's been in the when you get the Freedom of Information Act, they found actual fucking receipts of the trips to Mexico from these guys. So the CIA had the receipts to the trips to Mexico. This Terrence McKenna guy, and then it goes back to this Albert Hoffman discovered LSD. They say. So I don't know if you've ever done acid or if anyone, but it's a psychedelic hallucinogenic drug.
I'm scared to take it, man. I already know I'm gonna see the devil if I take
LSD. I can even show you some if you want.
I'm gonna see the. You say you're gonna show me what? You got some?
I can show you some here.
All right, man.
It's in a. It's in a little thing, and there's some acid for it.
Hey, so man, that's not acid, man, y'all. That right there is bacon. That's not bacon. That's like that's a Tic Tac in
that's a tin foil. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So with this LSD, okay, think about this. LSD, it's very hard to make and very expensive. Okay, it's a fucking chemical. You need chemists to make this. So how is it funded? How is it made? What they did, the schools, Stanford, Harvard, places like this, they basically cooked up the LSD, and they had guys like Timothy Leary, Ken Kesey. Ken Kesey was a guy, and have you ever heard of a little band called the Grateful Dead?
No.
Okay, see, this is one of the biggest fucking rock bands of the fucking 60s, and you don't know who they are.
And so what's their significance? What's their significance?
They're significant. They were huge, buddy. The Grateful Dead were huge. Okay, you heard of Woodstock, a little rock concert called Woodstock? You heard of that?
You said Woodstock?
Yeah, Woodstock. You heard of that thing? None of the kids in this fucking place heard of Woodstock. Anyways, so what these were these pop festivals. So these rock and roll.
Hey, hold on. We want to pause right there. Rock and roll. I got to shout this person out. They just sent a donation in. They said, check out UBT in America is Egypt. They just sent a donation in. If y'all want a donation, get your comment read.
Nice.
But you said something about rock and roll. That's where we stopped at. Go ahead.
Yeah. So music, like I said, it's a frequency, right? So they're hitting you on okay. It started with a 432 hertz when it was played regularly, and then they bumped it up to 440, which is an abnormal frequency for the human body. Have you ever seen the experiments with the water, where they freeze water and they play like negative fucking sounds and shit, and so they play negative sounds? You tell okay. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. It's frequency. It's all about frequency, everything. So, anyways, they in the 60s, they start creating these bands, these rock bands, the Doors. Let's see. One of my favorite rock bands here. I'll even show you if you can see it. There, you see that tattoo? That's Frank Zappa. It's just another one of these old hippie rock guys. But the Grateful Dead. Bob Weir, who's a player in the Grateful Dead, works with Bohemian Grove. He's a member still to this day. Bohemian Grove, you know what that is?
Yeah, I know what Bohemian Grove is.
Yeah. So, what the fuck is a hippie rock band doing with Bohemian Grove? Basically,
hold on. Who's a hippie rock band with Bohemian Grove again?
Bob Weir. Yeah, he's with the Grateful Dead. So basically, what I'm kind of trying to say is a lot of these rock bands come out of a place called Laurel Canyon back in the 60s. This is the time of Charles Manson. Okay, the rock bands come out of this place called Laurel Canyon, and Laurel Canyon is just a small little place in LA. Okay, these guys, these rock stars. Many of them were their fathers were members of the military. And I'm talking a lot of them. So I'm talking like Jim Morrison, David Crosby, Frank Zappa, Lou Reed, Gail Zappa, Frank's wife, Stephen Stills, John Phillips from the Mamas and the Papas, his His daughter was Mackenzie Phillips from One Day at a Time, that said that her father raped her and all this stuff. So, like, what I'm saying is these sick fuckers were all turned into rock stars, and the rock star thing was basically they were agents of this Tavistock thing to help create culture, to basically bring on hippies, faggots, and drug addicts, you know, and turn the anti-war movement into a bunch of useless fucking idiots. Okay, and that's why they.
Shit! So
dude,
the hippies were not a bunch of potheads at first.
No, yeah, well, they started this whole. Okay, I guess there was an anti-war movement and this not going on at the time, and they wanted to create the culture. They wanted to break up the family, right? They wanted to give these people less power. How do you fuck up a generation? How do you get a culture? You fucking drug their generation. And what did they do in the 80s with Freeway Ricky Ross and the CIA and the Iran Contra? Have you heard about that stuff?
Yeah, how they use all that shit, they made all that stuff.
Okay, the CIA knew about crack back in the 70s. Okay, so all they did was basically get this guy from the hood to help them with their network to move it. All right, they figured all this shit out before and they distributed it. They knew exactly what crack does to people. They knew that. It's not like it was fucking like, come on. What are you gonna go? Is a guy in the hood gonna go buy some fucking powder coke and throw it in a fucking thing?
I want you to think about that. Like, who look at cocaine and think baking soda? Like, you sitting here like snorting it up. You're like, you know what? Let me put some baking soda in it and throw it in a pot and boil it, and then throw it in some ice in it, freeze it, take it out and bag it up.
Coke and ammonia.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Who thought of that? Nobody. A chemist thought that. Is a dude in a who had a college degree thought of that.
Yeah,
they probably tested it out with a bunch of other stuff before they found out baking soda was the best one.
That's where this Tavistock Institute comes in. They have all these doctors and psychologists and anthropologists and this and that, just poking and prodding and cutting people up. And does this hurt? Does this hurt?
I'll be trying to tell people, man, a lot of y'all top doctors. A lot of y'all top doctors, top lawyers, they all down with them boys, man. And this Tavistock industry is the Tavistock industry. Who are the secret societies part? Is Skull and Bones Tavistock?
Yeah, it's all yes. That's what I'm saying. That's just the fucking. That's what you can look up and see who's there. They're under the Tavistock Institute. You know what I mean? The same people that are going to be in the fucking Skull and Bones and this and that are going to be working for them. You understand? That's them boys. You know what I mean? Those are those people that are, and so these are people above the Rockefeller Foundation, above the Rothschild type shit. Yeah, man. Like this shit goes deep, man. I'm really telling you. And
so out of 13 families, who's number one?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I like seriously.
I can take a stab at it.
Yeah. I'm just a guy in here just making up stuff. Okay, just for you to, right? Yeah, I don't want to get tucked in. I don't even got baby chains. What the fuck?
We're gonna get you some, man. We're gonna get you some.
Yeah.
Some, man. Yeah. So the Tavistock industry are part of they hired some very intelligent people to make crack.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The Tavistock Institute is basically what started all these other things. You know what I mean?
Is my brushing loud? Can you hear that?
Hey, man, you look good. It's a think tank. It's a think tank, right?
Okay.
You know, and so it's literally they have these doctors. So they have these doctors sitting there, you know, poking you. Does that hurt? But whatever, they're fine. They know everything about the human body and the human psyche, culture creation, and so forth. And they just literally implement these plans. But then they also implement them on star dates and alignments and whatever. Like these guys got fucking ammunition is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Not only frequency, they're using magic, it's everything.
So why do they use certain days of the week? What's that for? Does a certain day give off a certain energy?
I think it's part of ritual. Like it's seriously,
I know
Yeah,
it has something to do with numbers. I know they like to do it on a certain
exactly.
day to worship a certain number. That number is connected to something else, and that something else connected to something else.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. It's something like that. Like I said, it's and you know, when we start talking like this, we sound like crazy people. But when you look, like I'm telling you, but when you look down at history or whatever, and actually and history is still, like I said, it's a lie. But when you
Mm-hmm.
look at what you know, like, okay, EMI was a
Mm-hmm.
record label, right? They first worked for the British military way as far back as World War One. And
Mm-hmm.
EMI, a record label, they were like doing sound experiments. Like, this shit's been going on forever. So they know, you know what I mean? They know every part of the fucking. They know, like, they
Mm-hmm.
know the fucking Kundalini and the fucking tree of life and all the sacred geometry. You know, these
So
built.
why they keep it from us?
I don't know, man. Like I said, they need people. They need to control us. Well, I don't know. See, that's
If
the big question.
if you got a hold of to it, what would you do? Like if you got a hold of all this power, how would you use it?
What would I do?
Like what would you do? Yeah.
I, you know, I'd probably just fucking honestly make it so everyone's fucking having a good time, right? So everyone's happy, you know. Like,
Right.
I don't know. I guess that'd be kind of a commie fucking thing, but I'm not. But you know, I don't know, man. I really don't. Dwayne, what would you do?
If I had that type of power,
Yeah, man. What would you do?
man, man. I I couldn't see. You probably want to make a utopia, but you make a utopia, people are always going to be crazy. You can never control
Yeah. So
how crazy people are going to be. So say you make everything free, somebody going to be like, you know what, everything free. Let me take everything. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
just, so you got to have so many different stipulations to it. But I know I make the world fair. You know, I'll
yeah,
probably keep the same little monopoly system going, but I make it real fair because people got to
yeah.
have something to do, or they're going to
Well,
just be regular humans out here, like cutting down trees and living in the wild. So if I had it, I'll probably make where we can build things, but I make it fair though. We not crazy like destroying the planet. You know, from the
yeah,
get go, I was trying to make it to where we got free energy. You know, we all can eat, but
dude.
everybody be equally intelligent. So
When you look into this Tartaria stuff, I'm serious. Check out John Levy. Explains it very well, and that's a very good place to start. But they had this shit, this free energy, and it's called Antiquitech. And this is as far back as just the 1800s. These buildings are still here today. The Carnegie Building, just down the road from me, is one of those buildings that was here. I'm telling you, man, it's a trip. But once you jump into this rabbit hole, it's gonna flip your whole fucking paradigm. But one more thing about this brainwashing stuff. Not only do they have all the frequencies and so forth, they also have the backwards back masking and
mm-hmm,
subliminal messages.
mm-hmm,
Okay, and those were experiments done by Tavistock first that they even let us know about. But
mm-hmm.
they did the thing where they flashed the Coca-Cola on the movie theater, and everyone Coca-Cola and popcorn. This is like old black and white stuff, son. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, you know. But I mean, so they have the
Hey,
subliminals.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I'm at the theater and they flash that popcorn and coke, I'm like, you know what? I'm about to get a popcorn and soda
Yeah,
right now.
exactly,
Like
exactly.
you can imagine the popcorn, soda. You know what I'm saying? The big,
Yeah,
the slushy. You like, yeah, man. I got it. For some reason, you go to the movies, you just feel like I gotta eat popcorn. Like, and this is so unhealthy. All that butter and salt, and then you drinking a big thing of soda. It's like 100 grams of sugar. Like,
okay. Another thing they got too, they have the backmasking. Okay, so in a lot, like, for instance, a famous song by a group that I like, Led Zeppelin,
mm-hmm.
"Stairway to Heaven." It literally says, "My sweet Satan, give me 666" when you play it backwards. It's crazy.
So I ain't
Yeah.
never know that.
Yes, dude. And so in the Beatles, let's go back to the Beatles. When Paul is dead, in some of the songs, it's Paul is dead. Paul is dead. There was a fucking, yeah, and Let It Be. Thanks, honey. There was a fucking oh yeah, there was a rumor, like an actual rumor and an actual story in the news where they said in '66 Paul was dead,
Mm-hmm.
and then they covered it up a whole bunch. So what happened? They replaced him by a guy that's actually his name is William Shepard, William Campbell, And this guy is an extremely high-level Freemason, and he wrote a book called The Memoirs of Billy Shears. Okay? And The Memoirs of Billy Shears is a book that is written not only as a hello, I'm this, as a book, but it's also written in Masonic code. So every whatever letter or whatever makes another fucking another paragraph. So it's got a secret. Yes. That's got a secret language written within the book, and that book literally tells you what happened, how the Beatles were, how they killed, or how the original Paul McCartney was killed, and how the new guy was. It's written as a fictional book because that's how they're presenting it as predictive programming. They gotta kind of tell us about this shit. You notice with the 9/11, right? Before it happened, it was in all kinds of fucking shit, right?
Right.
Okay, and that's what they do, and that's part of the spell. We can't consent so much. It's
you say we have to have consent. That's why they want us.
Yeah. When you vote, right, you're giving your consent. You're saying, yeah, I accept what you're doing to me. You know what I mean? And that's like you let a vampire into your house, right? You got to let them in. It's that kind of thing, and that's why these myths are there, because they're real, man. This
right.
Shit
let me paraphrase it. So they put symbolism of 9/11 out for years, so we can secretly give consent to it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it was on a record album. It was on. It was on what was that guy, the alien show, X-Files? It was on one of those X-Files spin-offs. All kinds of things have been in The Simpsons. Have you seen all the shit that they've predictably done? You ever looked up that shit? It's crazy, man.
Even Family Guy.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's why would they do that? Like, how do they know? What? Thanks, baby. You know what I mean? And
my question to you is, why did they have the daggone Kobe cartoon with the helicopter blowing up?
Yeah, predictive programming. To tell you, it's a joke, right? It's a joke. It's all a fucking joke to them. They're just laughing at us. You know what I mean? It's all a joke to them.
Yeah, man. It's bro, we in like a game.
Yeah.
It's hard to win this game.
That's and I didn't mean to. I don't want to fucking scare nobody, but there's some fucking real shit going on right now, man.
The only way they can contact. Reason why they do the magic and the blood magic and stuff, is that the only way to contact those different spiritual beings?
I think they crave it or something like that. Yeah, I think it's something to do with that, because it's definitely about the blood, right? It's definitely about the blood, man. They've been going. It's about the bloodline. They do all the fucking interbreeding. You know what I mean? They fuck their cousins and all this kind of shit. And it's all about it's. So it's
but here's the thing, like people don't understand how our bodies are made strategically. Like, I feel like our bodies are constructed in like a numeric perfect way.
They are. Yeah.
And then if you think about our blood, it's in our body. Like, our blood is what keeps us alive. Like, take all your blood out your body, you can't live. Our blood flows to our entire body. It helps us move. So when you drain it, it's almost like you're using that as like a, how you can use copper to connect metal, or
alchemy.
So you use that blood, you're breaking that stuff down to connect the cells. That's what's keeping you alive.
Seriously, like I said, I mean, I don't know at all, man, and I just got my head in,
man. I just connect the dots.
Yeah, I just got my head in this shit a lot, and I just wanted to come on and just kind of give you some breakdown about how old this stuff is, just within our recent history. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just like just to show you how it was just within the 60s and that. But it goes way older.
Are these bridges, or are they old history, or we got the idea from somewhere else? Or did we make these
man?
Bridges?
What do you think? Like, you're the younger one, man. I'm the old
man. I think
we
probably made the bridges. I think we made the bridges, but like some of them monuments we was talking about, like, I don't think we made those.
No, there's no way. There's no way. Like, look at the pyramids and the Stonehenge. There's no fucking way. We can't do that now. So they either did it through some kind of fucking electromagnetic, what we would call magic, which is just technology that we don't understand, right?
Right.
And
Right.
or magic is, what is it? What do they say? It's
But see,
imposing the will on,
on nature.
yeah, imposing your will on the consciousness or whatever to get your result, type of thing. I mean, but the way they build that shit, that's some kind of electromagnet. I don't like, come on, I build houses, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
there ain't no way, like, they use the arches, they have this, like, you seen some of those crazy castles way the fuck in the mountains, way the fuck back out there, man. How the fuck did they get that shit there? The
What what
rocks.
what 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 castle in the mountains you talking about?
Hey, fuck, man, look up, I'm serious. Just look up Tartaria fucking castles, mud floods, the old German castles, or the old Bavarians, or even in fucking, down in South America or in China. They're all over the fucking place. And the thing that we didn't talk about too much, because I'm just learning this shit. Like, honestly, like, literally, Dwayne, I got in this about a week ago, man. I fucking,
Mhm.
and there's star forts. You gotta say, like, the Statue of Liberty is on this thing called a star fort. Like, it was, and these, I don't know what these things are, whether they're pumps or whether they're fucking whether they were like the underground bases that they went into before the reset. They knew the flood was coming because they're watching the clock. They're watching the dates and the calendar and that. I don't know, man, but there's something. These things are all over the world and they're on fucking alignments. Okay. Like,
Hold
come
on.
on.
What's an alignment? Hold up. You talking about these obelisks?
Star forts, there's all kinds of shit on alignments.
You,
I
you,
mean,
you
for
said you
fuck's
said
sakes.
you said Star Fort.
Yeah. So it's so like, I mean, don't even get me started on the architecture. Like, really, how the fuck does that shit get built?
That's a Star Fort.
That's one of them. Yeah. Check out Statue of Liberty on the Star Fort, or the island of Malta. And the island of Malta, the Knights of Malta. They're basically one of those high level fucking
Oh
guys.
shit!
See that shit, man? They're everywhere.
Shit!
Straight up, buddy. They're everywhere. Okay, so what I'm telling you is they make that thing look like just the base. We didn't build that shit, man. That thing's been there. Okay, because
Oh,
there's one. Those
hold up.
shits are all over Africa too. Fuck, they're all over
Hold up. I'm
Africa.
trying to find a good list of them. Oh,
I'm telling you, man. I'm
scattered
telling you.
across the globe, star cities. Damn. So there's actual star cities. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Shit.
they're all over Africa, Australia, fucking
Yo.
China,
Hey.
Russia, dude. I'm
Hey.
telling you, buddy.
Y'all know I need content. Y'all about to see Star Fort videos popping up. All right, like, oh, Dwayne McClain doing a Star
I
Fort video
told you.
breakdown. Wait, till I read about this. This is new
I,
information for me. I ain't know shit about a Star Fort, man.
I told you I'm your
Look,
fucking
hey,
Yoda,
I
kid.
learned a lot of shit tonight.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
I'm telling you, man. It's mud flooding. They, like, there were the flood happened, man. It's evident. You can see it on the buildings right now. Like, I can go downtown and see it on my buildings in Victoria, in Canada. All the fucking the Parliament buildings. They're all Antiquitech. They had
Mm-hmm.
free energy, dude. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy.
Look at that one right there.
Yeah.
That shit's scary, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So that's what I mean. Like, the fucking the history's always written by the victors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. It's been written a little more than what we know. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? I don't know, man, but
You can see these things when I post them.
hey,
You can see that
I
on the
just seen
screen.
him. Yeah. I'm just, not really, man. I'm fucking, yeah. I gotta kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good. Thanks, man. And like I said, I mean, your audiences are. Listen, if come subscribe to me, get me up to 1,000. Even
Yeah,
if you
man.
don't want, come on,
Shout
hook
out
it
to
up.
the
I'm a good old motherfucker, and I let come on.
It's OG. What you need to do on your channel more though is do this shit
Yeah.
you're doing now. Just get in front of that camera and just start talking
Yeah.
this crazy shit. Just
You
go in
know
there
that.
and just go, man. Just go.
You know something, buddy. It's like I said. Like, I was nervous coming on your set because you got some numbers, and the thing is, though, Dwayne, why I wanted to come on and talk to you is because you can get this information out. You're getting it out, and that's what's important. Okay, if some of these guys don't like me
Now,
or
is your
whatever,
channel spelled
it's all good.
How's your channel spelled? OGSCOTTY
Yeah, Scotty
BLY.
Blynx. Yeah.
Okay,
It's all good.
I'm about to post it. All right, y'all, let's get them to 1,000. Y'all.
But excuse me, Corona. But what I'm saying is, you can get this shit out to some of these guys, man. So I like, like I said, we met. Like I seen you when you were real young. I seen this black guy, motherfucking Illuminati, just going on, right? And I'm like, this guy, I like this guy. You know what I mean?
I swear to God, you've been sub to the channel since I think when I said fuck Ben.
Yeah,
I
man.
said that shit way back. You've been subscribed to the channel for a minute. I remember when I first started going live. You was in that bitch. I'm like, yo, I got. And you would hit me off from Canada. I'm like, yo, this man from Canada. You part of the reason why I kept going, man. It was you and like a few.
Oh, come on.
Nah, for real. It was you and a few others. Who, anytime I put out information, y'all are right. I'm like, if somebody in Canada will fuck with me, I need to keep going. And then I seen somebody from the Netherlands, and then people from England. I said, these people from around the world can keep fuck with me. I'm gonna keep making videos and keep making it,
Well,
and then go ahead.
Yeah, we'll see what's happening now, man. You're getting some numbers and that. Stay humble, my friend. Stay humble.
Right,
keep with the people. Keep with the people. You know what I mean? Just even if you keep with the people, because that's what that's what your people like about you, right? You got that. Right. You're approachable. Even though when you get big, but still.
Nah, man. See, if I get big, it's gonna be on my terms. It's not gonna be on their terms.
Yeah.
How big is gonna be different.
Don't be afraid to be wrong or make a mistake too.
Oh no, man. You talking about a dude who get on camera and say some of the craziest shit. I know I'll be messing up, but like I told you, I try to keep going. Like when I mess up, I like gotta keep going, even when I know I'm like.
That's what, like, honestly, the beginning of this, I was embarrassed. I'm like, because I've been making all these notes, right? But I can't read my fucking writing.
Hey, my handwriting.
I've been writing so fast. I'm like, God, I gotta tell him this, and then I'm back and going down.
I got the same problem. My handwriting so ugly. Like if I go back and write down something, what is this I'm reading? I got terrible.
I know, man. It's but like buddy. You gotta and just within the chat or any of these guys in the chat or whatever that are checking out. It's seriously, you guys, you gotta critically think. You gotta question everything because you don't know what's being slipped around. And people are not doing that. I'm fucking arguing with my best friend about this shit. Okay, the best friend I grew up with high school is. He's a left-wing soy boy. Like what the fuck, man? Really, I can't believe it. Okay, what I can't believe is how blind and how much this whole spell has been perpetrated on everyone, and it really has. It's the only exclamation for it.
It works.
A fucking magic spell because, like I said, like we were talking, you can have fucking source documents and say, listen, there's something wrong here. You should check this out. No, I don't want to check it out. He's a rude fucker. Or no, that you're just a crazy conspiracy guy or what. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear it. And that's also by design. That's why we got to work so much to pay our rent and all that kind of, you know what I mean? We don't get time to think and learn about any of this. I'm just hitting the fucking 101 shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So, hey, what's gonna be your last few words you want to say to the people, man?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. I had a blast here, Dwayne. Buddy, you're gonna do it, and I'll check out this Tartarian shit. Seriously, this is really this will show you some crazy stuff. Like I mean it, really.
What's it called? Flat Earth British.
John Levy, Flat Earth British is probably the best place to start.
Okay.
Yeah, really. Then the algorithm will give you some, whatever.
Right. All right, man. Hey, well, it's been a pleasure to get you on the show. I promise you this interview years ago. I remember.
Yeah.
But thanks. I got to predict.
I hope I didn't lose you too many subs.
No. I gained subs, man. You probably shoot. Hey, probably one of my highest, not my highest view, but we stayed at 200, 226 majority of the interviews. So
That's
we was
all
in the
right.
200 majority of the time. I mean, most of
That's
the don't get bins do 150, 140, but I think it's like the highest view one. You know,
That's
so of
okay.
course, like,
You know,
yeah.
I know, and it's all, it's, I'm the old guy, and you're the young hip guy.
Nah, man,
We don't really
you
have a
gotta
lot in
come on the show
common.
more. You gotta come
But
on the show more often, man.
I'm telling you, Dwayne, I'll keep shooting you some shit that I find out, and I'll chop it up. Buddy, just keep spreading the knowledge, man. Please, just if somebody can wake up and look into something, we've done a good thing.
Okay,
And that's it.
I swear, I feel the same way, man. All right, man, y'all show love. Hey, shout your channel out one last time, man. Never mind. He already got out of here. Hey, y'all go follow OG Scotty Blynx too. Y'all post his chat inside post his YouTube inside the chat. Post YouTube inside the chat, man. I'm gonna give him his own independent episode. So I'm about to cut off, and I'm gonna go live right back as soon as I cut off. All right, so see y'all, and I'm gonna take about 15 minutes. And y'all, I'm at $39. Y'all want me to be on? Y'all want this to be a job? Y'all gotta take care of your boy, man. Y'all gotta take care. Hey, donate. We gotta get to $100. That's going to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, baby change. I mean, we gotta support the channel, man. Y'all goddamn help me here to get the goddamn $100, bro. Tonight we at $39. Shouts out Althea. And shouts out Zay. Those are the two biggest sponsors of the channel. Two biggest ones. Zay donated me $3, $2 every week. That's love. Althea be showing love. Hold on. She be dropping that big bread every other week. Every once in a while she drop. Big supporter. Big supporter. Help me out. You know what I'm saying? I put all the money I make on YouTube. I put all that, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. We don't make, since the donations. I put all of it into a savings, you know what I mean? So we got to just keep boosting, building the channel so I can continue to do more stuff like this, you know what I mean? Like I like going live on Sundays, or with y'all on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram too, so we can go live on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to log off. I'll be right back. OG Scotty Blynx. Go subscribe to his channel. Cool dude. Y'all be out. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on.